And picking up where we left off literally just now, we're back to Let's Play Golden Sun The Lost Age. I'm Nye, and Nyxu, who just saved me a ton of work, is also hanging out here. Okay, so we're literally just where we were a couple seconds earlier, but now we're actually playing. This is the actual save file we're going to carry over. So this is all the stuff we have. This is everything that transfers over. As you can see, with Isaac's, it changes a little bit. If you look, he's carrying a mithril bag instead of the Mars star straight out. And we get to keep absolutely everything. All that stuff. Let's see, who's carrying his case sword right now? Because the case sword's... There's the case sword. So, yep, everything. There's the cleric's ring we spent all that time with. Yeah, we are ready. So we get to actually name things if we so wish, and we are going right into the game right now. Ages ago, or so the stories tell, the power of alchemy ruled over the world of Wayard. Not Wayward, like the girl on the GameStop TV says. Alchemy wrought the base elements of humanity into thriving civilizations, like lead into gold. And yet we have to fight monsters all the freaking time to get the gold we need. But in time, men's dreams gave birth to untold strife. Dreams of endless riches, of eternal life, of dominion over all that lived. Dreams of conquest and war. Well, this is an RPG. It'd be boring if we didn't get to fight things every once in a while. These dreams would have torn the world apart if not for a few brave and wise men who sealed away the power of alchemy deep in Mount Aleph's soul sanctum. So yes, folks, thank them, because otherwise we would have no game. Prologue from Book 1, meaning the previous game. Isaac and company go do a lot of stuff that took me 16 hours to do. And they're going to summarize it in 30 seconds. The town of Vale guarded the secret for many years until Isaac and Jenna, whose parents died in a storm 3 years before, disturbed the sanctum. Those jerks. Sachuro and Minardi of the Mars clan followed them into the sanctum. With them traveled Jenna's brother, Felix, thought lost in that same Tragic storm. Tragic, also known as Tragic. Sachuro and Minardi stole the elemental stars, thanks for Isaac, the keys to breaking the seal on the power of alchemy, and kidnapped Jenna and the scholar Kraden, who, up till now, has not been important enough to mention. If these 4 jewels were used to light the elemental lighthouses, the seal on alchemy would be broken. Well, that would suck. Except we would have eternal life, and money, and gold. Isaac and Garrett set out to stop Sachuros, rescue their friends, and return the elemental stars to their home in Soul Sanctum, which was destroyed during the eruptions. I don't know how they're going to pull that off. They banded together with a young wind adept named Ivan and pursued Sachuro and Minardi to Emil, a winter-locked town near Mercury Lighthouse. You guys could seriously just go watch all of this. I did this. There, they met the guardian of the lighthouse, a water adept named Mia. With her, they pursued Sachuro to the area high atop Mercury Lighthouse. Minardi was also there. By the way, you can notice in the... Yeah, all those backgrounds from the credits we watched in the last episode. Isaac was too late to stop Sachuro from lighting the beacon and establishes a pattern and escaping. Again, Isaac chased him across Angara. Did they ever mention that name earlier? To the shores of the Caragol Sea. Conveniently in the background. Taking passage on a troubled ship, Isaac crossed the Caragol to Tolby. He spoke with the Tolby's leader, a jerk and a strange named Babby, who kidnaps little girls. Babby entered Isaac into the Colosso, because this matters to the main storyline, as a test of his powers. Isaac's synergy won Colosso and earned him Babby's trust, and something in this game as well. Babby revealed a great secret to Isaac, that he's really a baby. Thanks to a mystic draught from the lost land of Lemuria, Babby had lived for 150 years. He offered to help Isaac, who then headed deep into Gondwan. In the town of Olivero, Isaac learned that Sachuro and Minardi had kidnapped a young girl who had been kidnapped before by Babby, named Sheba, whom they needed within the lighthouse. just omitting all these details that are really important. Isaac fought and defeated them atop the lighthouse, and then they became a dragon, and then he fought them again, and they fell into the beacon of the lighthouse, kind of like the Emperor did in the last Star Wars movie, we don't count the other three, and exploded everything, just like what happened in Star Wars. The beacon had been lit. A great cataclysm followed. Sheba fell into the sea, Felix jumped in to save her because she was an idiot, but both were lost in the roiling waves. Jenna left the lighthouse to find them. Well, not exactly true. She was already out of the lighthouse when this happened, but to no avail. Isaac went to Lalivero, where Babby asked him to find Lemuria and the remaining lighthouses. He gave Isaac a Lemurian ship to make the journey for the Lost Land, and Isaac completely forgot the people he was chasing in the first place. This chapter of our story begins with Jenna, just before the beacon on Venus Lighthouse is lit. Isn't it amazing the backgrounds finished just as I did? Camelot presents Golden Sun, Book the Second. And of course, this is the new opening to the game, instead of just Mount Dalef. Just epic Golden Sun music. Who recognizes this place? I don't know, does it seem like lagging a little bit to you?
It is a little bit, but I mean, it's kind of not hearable for me.
No, Craig, nothing is troubling her. She just voiced her concerns and it completely went over your head. Are you sure she's not a wind adept?
What the crap?
There's Alex teleporting in and out of space again. And apparently eavesdropping too. Something seems to be going wrong. Is it just me, or have Jenna and Kraden seem to have taken a kind of different view of Alex and the rest at this point? They're not exactly fighting against their captors. Stubborn like a rock. Yep, it's really important to get out of here. Her brother has gone back to the summit, and she's focused on getting insulted.
Really bad writing.
Not really bad, just shows you what Jenna's like. It just shows you what Jenna's like.
And what Alex is like. He's an ass.
And a manipulative one, too. Not as bad as Churros was, but... Only hinder. But which others? As I said, it just shows you what Jenna's like.
Yeah, true.
Really? Are you sure? Bob that head, Alex. Golden Sun, The Lost Age.
Oh, title dropping.
Wait, Alex? A party member? You must be joking. And yes, I am now in control again. Woohoo! Yep, we're going to play Jenna for a while.
Yay.
And actually, we can explore a little bit of Venus Lighthouse, and I think it actually might be a good idea. I can't remember. So there's no scholar here, like there was in our other game.
And the lights are different.
Ever so slightly. But remember, they're already at the top of the lighthouse. Isaac has already changed it. Let's see, I can't remember. Did we... I can't remember if this is the right way to go. Because I don't want to go the right way. I want to go the wrong way. There's no chest there on the left, where there normally would be. But there is one here. Yes, that chest had already been opened, but there was still some weed inside.
Ew.
Let's see, can we... Yeah, it only shows Jenna in our party. Which is partly why we have no combat going on right now.
Because a level 5 in this zone would get slaughtered.
And that's actually how they, This is one of the ways they excuse the whole starting over an RPG at level 0. And yes, you do get to do this. I think they will land again if you give them a chance. Alright. Still getting some frame rate down.
Yeah, I don't have. You have 2-screen recording going on.
It's easier to hear in the music than it is to see in the actual graphics.
Yeah,
Might have to shift back to Fraps.
possibly.
Now, until now, we have never actually seen outside of combat what synergy does. And so now Alex shows that he's not just a pretty face. Remember, he is a water adept.
If you couldn't already tell by his blue hair.
Mm-hmm. Now, here's the joke.
Alex used hydro pump.
What you didn't get to hear, Nyx, is the whole sound that it does.
I pretty much imagined it because I saw the screen shake.
Yeah, it does actually have that, like, Looney Tunes-ish sound to it. isn't it? It's better than Trollface. It really is.
It's just sadistic enough. I like how he keeps his arms on his hips. He's like,
Yep.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
He's like Arms Akimbo from Freakazoid. Let's go meet them together, shall we? That is a distinct point. An adept is as good as 100 men, if not more.
Adepts are kind of OP.
Hmm. Alex has a bit of a sadistic streak.
Wait, if one adept is, like, terrifying and more powerful than an army,
What about 4?
four adepts, like, I'm actually more concerned about the enemies that, like, it takes four adepts to kill.
Well, now you understand kind of why alchemy's not supposed to be brought back to the world. If everybody has that power.
So adepts are kind of a form of alchemy, but what?
Supposedly, yeah, the ability to control elements like that.
Okay.
Hey! The scary guy with the blue hair's not here with you. So, some things have changed since we last played. And one thing is how some of the magic spells go. You might recall that Garrett used a spell called Volcano and Eruption as his single target spell. This is what Jenna does. You guys...
It's amusing how quickly you dispatched him.
Well, he's not meant to be much of an enemy. Because there's more coming. And remember, I only have Jenna. This is meant to, this entire thing is meant to show you exactly how powerful even a weak adept is compared to just normal people. When we were fighting as Isaac, Garrett, Mia, and Ivan, yep, we don't get to go any further. When we were fighting as them, we were fighting as really high-level adepts who the entire elemental range was their power. They had Jinn, they had, powers, they had summons. This is just a weak, and she's meant to be weak. She doesn't do any fighting. She's a weak adept, and she's still ruining people. Notice how big they... There's 3 of them. Look how big they are compared to Jenna. Look how little they do to Jenna. Now, unfortunately, I can no longer do the 3 levels, the 3 areas effect spell because there's only 2 of them left. But I don't think that's going to be a problem. I thought that the 3 target spell would be more powerful. God, these guys are such goons. Maybe I should have eaten a bigger breakfast. Now I won't get my promotion.
Maybe you will be going somewhere.
Total goon squad. I'm sure you guys remember this area from a couple episodes back. Yes, the punchy ant. Which doesn't do anything.
I never knew fighting could be so fun, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, actually, so technically Kraden's supposed to be fighting alongside. Like, it's not just Jenna, but,
It's just Jenna.
it's just Jenna. So there is Churros and Minardi's ship. Okay, guys, it's a hidden object game. Can you find the ship?
Sunk.
Jenna seems worried. The thingy that makes it go. Is thingy a technical term? Yep, Jenna. Showing not smart girls can still use big firepower since 2003. There we go. Now it's lit.
And now the world goes splorch.
Well, it is the Venus Lighthouse, which controls the Earth. Because that's how plate tectonics work.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, it gets better. I remember this scene. Lag is really bad right now.
Yeah, it is.
And here's Alex being his regular helpful self.
I found something.
And so we walk 10 feet, and le gasp!
Boy, this whole movement is sort of an abstraction because trees and size and hello, opening screen.
The opening screen. Thank the elements. I like how he does that. Floating away from Gondwan. Yep, Isaac beat Sachiros and Minardi. Handily, too.
I remember that.
It was 4 versus 2. It wasn't exactly hard.
Oh, they turned into a dragon.
Then it was 4 versus 1. Even easier.
The dragon was 20 times their size.
We had it outnumbered 3 to 1. Even if it was 20 times my size, it's still only outnumbering me 5 to 1. That's easy to fight. Yep, Felix is a badass. But he seems to have caught in a sudden case of the mute for main character. I think we're about to learn what lies beyond the Eastern Sea.
Yes, cry for help.
Cry for help. Who's...
Totally help you out.
Someone will totally help you. Well, we lost Sheba again. And Alex. Which leaves us with the Earth Adept and the Fire Adept. Is this a little bit familiar?
You want to check yourself for injuries?
Yes, I would like to. Well, my arms work. Dance a little bit of jig, and my legs are working fine. Sure. Okay, well, now that we know that I'm okay, we're going to stop the episode for now. We'll check to see if they're okay later.
Check arms, check legs, ignore gaping hole in head.
Exactly. We'll see you guys next time.